Hey, what is going on, everyone, and welcome to another TGI Friday blog post video. Yes, the weekend is coming, the blog post is here, and we have a fair bit of stuff to talk about. Also, we have the roadmap ahead, part 2, 2021, I think, still to talk about, because they're going to be releasing another blog post next week, and I kind of want to go over some of the things that I would like to see in that, but also some things that the game really needs, I think. So we're going to go over the blog post first, then we're going to talk about, secondly, what I want to see come into the game, some of the improvements I'd like. I don't know if we're going to get some of this, but hey, you know, we might as well speculate about some things that we could be getting, and then obviously temper our expectations downwards, because we're probably not going to get what we want. Anyways, we'll be talking about that in this video, so without further ado, guys, let's get this show on the road. Alright, everyone, and the blog post is here, titled Lifting the Veil. Now, we did get a notification about this in the mail yesterday, or at store reset time yesterday, about the Daredevil and Gamora costume, and it looks like we're going to be talking more about that today. Actually, this is the one costume from this patch that I was looking forward to the most. That is the Gamora costume with the hood, that you're going to have to pay a little bit extra to get the hood. It's 50,000 bits for Gamora's costume and 25,000 for Daredevil, I guess, as a consolation prize. I'm not sure. I don't think you're probably going to be able to get both. This kind of reminds me of the WandaVision event, where you could either get Siege Thor or one of the WandaVision costumes, but not both, or whatever the case was. You know, there was not enough bits for everything. So let's talk about this. So if the 2021 updates to Gamora and Daredevil wasn't enough, here's a way to get more costumes for them. And we have, looks like another astonishing character on the move. Why do I think this is going to be Bishop? Okay, so let's talk about this. Veiled Threats, July the 31st. Now that's going to be tomorrow. It's weird for an event to be starting tomorrow, on Saturday, on store reset time, but apparently that's it. And so how will we do that? We kind of, if you read the stuff, it kind of told you a little bit that you're going to have to do war, raids, and arena battles to earn points towards a 2-week milestone. Now, that's probably going to roll over into the next patch, I would assume, because, you know, that's coming up pretty soon. Towards purple phase bits, elite 4 and 5 credits. That's pretty nice. 5 especially. Ability materials, catalyst parts, and gear. Okay, so war, raids, and arena. So it doesn't say that you're having to use certain characters, so that's good. It's not traded, it seems. So let's, well, I guess it should be pretty easy, because if you're doing all that anyways, you know, you should be able to get the costume, I hope. So that's kind of what I did enjoy about the costume events. I'm not going to lie, even though some of the costumes were utter trash and I didn't really care about them, it did give us a way for them to give us extra resources, you know, whether it's elite credits, whether it's ability material, gear, whatever. You know, we have had an increase in influx of this stuff, because we wouldn't have had it otherwise. We've had a lot more, you know, additional milestone events in this case on a patch-to-patch basis. So I am thankful for that. We will see exactly what the points are going to look like. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a video on that necessarily. If it's pretty easy to accomplish, I'm probably not going to do one. But if it seems a bit weird or something like that, I may mention it in a video on Saturday night or something like that. So we'll wait and see about that. And of course, you know, if you don't want the costumes, get the Gamora one. Come on, don't be crazy. But if you don't really care about it, it will convert, of course, to the usual 60% costume credit conversion. So character availability. The War Store is getting Bishop. Okay, I actually didn't think this was going to happen. I said in my Discord, I honestly did not think Bishop was going to go to the War Store, because we just got Cull Obsidian put in the War Store. But nope. Okay, on August the 3rd. Is that Wednesday? That is, no, it's Tuesday, actually. It's Tuesday. Okay, I thought it was the first Wednesday of every month. Whatever. So we are getting Bishop replacing Hydra Sniper in the War Store. Interesting. Yeah, if you want Hydra Sniper, he's going to be moving into Cosmic 2-3. I thought that was Taskmaster's place. Let me, I don't know. Let me check really quick. I don't know why I care about that. No, oh, never mind. He's still there. Okay, my bad. I had no idea. I'm nuts. I thought it was Taskmaster there, but he's at 2-6, so that doesn't matter. That's okay. Big conversion. The Classic Looks event is almost over. Now this is the Captain America costume, of course. You'll still be able to acquire this costume for a limited time after the event ends, but keep in mind, oh yeah, silver bit conversion, blah, 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 60% conversion, that kind of stuff. Repeating legendary event, we have Invisible Woman coming back, of course. This comes back every 6 weeks now, a lot quicker than some of the other ones. And is that it? That's it. Okay, nothing else. I expect the next legendary, though, to be Ebony Maw. It should be Ebony Maw the following week, because we had Black Bolt this Monday. So looking at my timeline, Monday the 26th, we should get him, not this coming Monday, but the Monday after. So August the 9th, I think, is when I expect Ebony Maw. I'm pretty sure he's the next one on the list for the rotation. Upcoming blitzes, we have a Heimdall blitz on Monday, and of course Maria Hill is back on Thursday for round 2. Hopefully you guys have been doing well in your Maria Hill blitz so far. I have another rotation to do pretty soon, actually, but I am trying very hard to get the 100 shard unlock, the 100 shard payout, rather, from Maria Hill, because you don't know, you know, there is a good chance that Secret Avengers could be a legendary team unlock alongside some other characters, so I want to get as many shards as I possibly can, and you kind of should always do that anyways for newer characters, even if you don't want to use them necessarily right away. Do try to get as many shards as you possibly can for newer characters. That way you won't have any regrets if they somehow do become event characters later down the line. Bonus and flash events, looks like, again, double shards for Sinister Six, not really all that important. We have Payday coming around next Friday, it looks like, so that's about it. So a pretty bare bones blog, to be honest. I was expecting a little bit more, because like I said, I do expect the patch to be coming, if you can see my calendar here, not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after, August the 11th. I don't think it's going to be August 4th. We would have had a lot more information if it was next week. I think it would be Wednesday, August the 11th. By then, Maria Hill's second blitz will have already been done, and there's really not much left, so that's when I expect it to. I'm surprised there hasn't been any official character reveals. I kind of expected one of them to be today, if we're getting a 4-character patch. So we saw this, not that photo, sorry, no, not that one. We'll talk about those ones. This photo we saw from the previous week. So there are 4 characters coming next patch, so I really expected some reveals. I don't, you know, normally they do like 1 week per character, so I really thought that they were going to reveal a character this blog post, but apparently not. Some other things I do want to talk about really quick, though. Of course, we had this post here by Cerebro on Reddit about next Tuesday and the road ahead preview post, or the blog that's going to happen. So on Tuesday next week, on August the 3rd, they're targeting to publish a blog post regarding what's coming for the rest of the year. And you know, it's subject to change, of course, but hopefully they'll release it on Tuesday. And in a little while here, I want to talk about some of the features that I'd like to see come to the game. In terms of other social media posts, we did see this one here. This was a couple days ago, I think, on Facebook and Twitter about Maria Hill. And of course, it has a Maria Hill looking at MODOK. I don't know if this is an Easter egg for anything. Who knows? Maybe Lady Bullseye, Spear, some other stuff. A great culling. I don't know how much on here is really worth looking at. Spear working with China. I don't know if any of this has anything to do with the next patch. We'll have to wait and see. And some arrows. I think this Hawkeye. But we have another photo here. No, not that one. This one here. And this was also in the Maria Hill featured character video that was released on social media. And, you know, basically they just talk about the background of the character. But this showed up in the video of Spider-Woman being part of the Secret Avengers. So this is kind of interesting. In another shot here as well. This is just the zoomed out version. As of now, you are officially Secret Avengers. Coulson, Nick Fury, Black Widow, Hawkeye, and Spider-Woman, the only character we don't have in the game so far. So, I don't know if this means anything. I don't know if this is something that we should be considering, but this was there, and maybe there's something to it. Now, looking back at the other photo, I don't know. Like, this kind of, the second one here, looks like Shang-Chi. Looks like there's 2 characters with hoods. Spider-Woman, you know what? Maybe this 4th character is Spider-Woman. I don't, can we go back? I don't know, the hair. Here, the hair. The shoulder length, black hair. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe this 4th character is Spider-Woman? I don't know. You know, and then a lot of people are saying Cloak and Dagger, or Cloak is going to be one. I guess it really depends on if Cloak and Dagger are 2 characters or 1 character in this game. That makes a pretty big difference. I think this is Shang-Chi, and this could be Deathpool, or Death, or something like that. A lot of people were looking at the nameplates again, once again, to kind of differentiate how long the name is. I don't know. I'm really shocked and disappointed that they didn't really mention any of the characters yet so far, because I think we're all kind of waiting for some official word on that. But yes, that's everything so far in social media. Let's jump back in the game. Let's talk about some of the things that I would like to see coming to the game. I have a couple of things I want to talk about. So, real-time arena. Now, I know this is very contentious. Very, very contentious. I hate it. The regular battles is boring as hell, and they've tried to do improvements over time every single month, since the release of it, and it's as good as it's gonna get, frankly. I think what's the phrase? You could polish a turd, but it's still a turd. So they've tried their best, but realistically, at the end of the day, it's just that's it, right? That's all you're getting. But I would actually like to see Alliance War leagues come to the game. This is a double-edged sword here, given how badly RTA itself was implemented. But if there was a reason for me to take it more seriously on a competitive level, I could see this being a little bit better. But I might get some flack for saying this, boo RTA. But I don't know, if there was, some better rewards, some other stuff, I don't mind RTA in itself, but I don't like the mindless nature of going back-to-back against the same characters, that kind of stuff that we all hate. So, I don't know, if they did something really good about this, maybe that could revive the game mode a little bit, or it could just make it worse. I don't know. We'll see. Another thing I want to talk about, Alliance War improvements. Now, they've been talking about this for some time. I'm not going to go in depth about this, but specifically what I want to talk about is target improvements. Once my game loads up here. So, sometimes being the leader of my alliance, sometimes I want to put up more than one red target. Okay, we won today, but anyways, I can't really show it. But my point is that, when you want to put targets for where you want to attack, sometimes I want more than just one red target, but really you're just getting another red bullseye, and sometimes I want to tell people the order of importance. Now, I can tell people in Discord and in the Alliance chat, but at the end of the day, if people are visual thinkers, I wish there was maybe a 1, 2, or a 3 symbol, something that denoted, the order of importance, other than the red bullseye, because they all look the same. If you target multiple rooms, you're just getting the red bullseye, so it doesn't really help, or the crosshair rather, it doesn't help people differentiate. So I kind of wish that they added more, they might add more symbols. I don't know if they're going to, but that would be a quality of life change that I would like to see. I know that they're considering, or they are going to be implementing new Alliance War stuff. I don't know what patch that's going to be. I'm neither here nor there about Alliance War as a game mode. If you follow my channel enough, I don't really care too deeply about Alliance War. I think when you're investing in characters, I don't think that you should be investing in characters specifically for Alliance War. If they are valid outside of War, that's great. But for teams like Heroes for Hire, who really have no real benefit outside of War, I think that's a down vote for me personally. But it's up to you guys, of course, at the end of the day. Another thing I want to talk about is new campaigns. We haven't seen any real updates for campaigns since Doom War. So Doom War, I don't remember the exact release date. I think I think we're coming up on almost a full year since Doom War Chapter 1. I'm pretty sure this may have been released in August of last year. I want to say July, August of last year. So being a full year, I want something more to use more of my roster. I'm not really going to make any grand suggestions here, but we do need some new places to farm gear, especially superior uniques or G13 uniques. I'm sure you guys are feeling the crunch, especially if you go back-to-back gearing certain characters that you just don't have enough of these. One example for me is Astral Energy, because I did go in pretty hard with Infinity Watch, so Phyla-Vell took up like 61 of my Astral Energy, and I don't have enough to really get Iceman to where I want him to be. I'd like to tier 14 or 15 him, but because there's so much competing uniques on certain characters or certain crunches. I'm sure you guys felt the Symbiote crunch, the Alien Spores, that was a crunch before, Gravitonium crunch on occasion. There's tons of characters with shared uniques and just not enough of them to go around. So I think it's about time that we have a new place to farm them, and if they're not going to change the orange orbs to make it more reliably accessible, then I think that campaign farming is the next best thing. So a brand new campaign that widened our roster use and gave us availability to G13/superior uniques would be the best way to go about that, I think. Who knows about Gear 16? Some people are speculating that it's going to be red gear, so I don't know if you're going to be using superior uniques there or not, orange superior uniques there or not, but yeah, it's about time that we had that farmable. Now finally, I would like to see a brand new game mode, something fresh. Unfortunately, RTA never really hit the mark. like maybe they thought it would. And I would like to see a gauntlet or tower-based game mode where you get rewards as you climb or progress through that resets either on a daily or weekly basis, that we can rotate the use of some of our other built teams existingly, and it might encourage more wider growth rather than just for Blitz mode, as Blitz is, and to some degree War, I suppose, is the only places where you get to use a more wider roster. But it's, with Blitz Sim now, it's not really all that engaging. So this is where it's a little bit disappointing, and then I have very little reason to use the majority of my roster that are just sitting collecting dust that I would like to use or actually play with them in some way. And I think a mode like this would help to solve this. Now, I know that a lot of people were talking about sort of giant raid boss game modes, Giant Sentinels or Galactus or something that's a giant raid boss. I'm okay with that too, but frankly, I would prefer a gauntlet or tower-based mode first, and then I'll take it. I'll take whatever. I'll take anything. I'll take anything new. I don't really care because we haven't really seen too much. We haven't seen anything new content. We've been seeing new characters, new releases, Doom Raid, but realistically, that's just a new raid of the existing game modes we have. Nothing brand new, and so that's what I would like to see, something new. If there's not a brand new game mode on the cards in this road ahead, I'll be very, very disappointed. And you know, we'll have to make another video when that comes, especially, well, we'll definitely be talking about it next week when that blog happens. But yeah, that's just a few things that I would like to see. Let me know what you guys would like to see in the roadmap ahead. Do you guys want to see a new game mode? What kind of new? Give me some suggestions down below. You know, what kind of things that you would like to see in Marvel Strike Force? What would make it more entertaining, more fun for you guys? I just listed a few things really quickly. You know, that's by no means an exhaustive list of things. But I am very curious what you guys are thinking about. How do you guys feel about the game as it sits right now? And what do we need to do more? What does the game, not us because we can't do anything, but what does the company need to do to keep our entertainment and our patronage here on Marvel Strike Force? So let me know all that in the comments down below. That's the end of the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, as it's Friday here. Maybe it's already Saturday and weekend for you guys. Enjoy. I'm going to try and enjoy and relax a little bit. So until next time, guys, stay safe and healthy. That's the new thing from now on. Stay safe and healthy. Until next time. Guys, screwed it up. Okay, it doesn't matter. Boilon signing out.